Hi, this screencast is going to be on how to change the color of folders within Google Drive. It's a cool organizational tool that lets you kind of identify what folder you're looking for a little bit faster. And maybe it doesn't seem like a big difference, but if you're constantly using Google Drive, even just kind of short time-saving tools can end up making a big difference in the long run. So in this case, I have a bunch of folders in my drive already, and you can see how they all kind of look the same, and so you end up having to read what each one is. And if you have a lot of things that are similar, such as right here, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, if you start expanding that out to 15 and 20 units, then they all look very similar to each other, and it's hard to pick them apart. So one way to pick them apart is to change the color of the folder. So to do that, you're going to hover over the kind of folder title here, and you're going to click the down arrow, and under it you'll see change color. And so I can change this to a nice purple dino color. And that way now in my Google Drive it becomes easier to identify which folder is my conceptual physics folder. You might not do this with every folder. You might just choose to color or change the color of the ones that are very useful to you or ones that you use most often so that they're easier to find. Or you can choose to do a full color coordinated scheme, maybe going through the entire rainbow in this sense. That might be more useful in the units where they're all very similar, but you kind of want to theme them by different color groups or things along those lines. So your photosynthesis and plant life ones might be different shades of green. Your stuff on the human body might be different shades of kind of brown or pink or something along those lines, or whatever other colors you want to use. Now you can also do this in your calendar, and you may have noticed that already, but you can change the color of different calendars. So for example, this red one is part of my demo account calendar, this blue one is for my conceptual physics calendar, and this green one is for my history calendar. So if I want to, maybe I want things to kind of group together in my mind, I might think that conceptual physics and history kind of go together because they're school related, and so in this case I might change that color to like a lighter green to kind of group them together. Or I can change it to any other color. Again, just clicking on this down arrow and choosing your custom color. Last but not least, you can do this with your labels in Gmail. So in this case, we've got this important info label that I've attached to it. You can look at how to make labels in another screencast. And so in this case, if I want to change that and make it a little bit easier to see, what I can do is go to my important info category or label here, click on the down arrow and change the label color to something more vibrant or something that will catch my attention, such as red. That's it for this screencast. If you need to know more, feel free to check out the Digital Sequoia HS website.